Recently at MassMocha, the Museum of Contemporary Art in North Adams, Massachusetts, a New York man with an unusual pastime was given an opportunity to put that pastime on display. Way back in 1963, he was in college and had what he calls a boring job.
In a ball bearing factory.
Oh.
Sounds like something Lucille Ball would do.
To help pass the time, he'd read books.
But I also started doodling and started making this map.
The little doodle he did wound up lasting a lot longer than his work with ball bearings. What started as a fictional map on one sheet of paper grew to 2 sheets, then 3. Now, nearly 50 years later, his 2,700 sheets of doodles represent an entire fantasy world, like something out of science fiction, with 300 cities and towns, bodies of water, mountain ranges.
I don't always know what these things are.
So, what does he call it?
I refer to it as the Gretzinger map.
Sound curious? Wait till you get a load of his name.
Jerry Gretzinger.
The 69-year-old from Cold Spring is no relation of mine that we're aware of. Over the years, we'd both heard of one another and occasionally got a call intended for the other Jerry.
She said, is this Jerry Gretzinger? I said, yes. She said, you don't sound like him.
And is there a town of Jerry?
No.
This Jerry was never a journalist, but an artist, a clothing designer, even a member of the Peace Corps. And yes,
The map went with me.
when Jerry had kids, the map got mothballed until years later.
One of my kids found it up in the attic. He brought down this dusty box and said, hey, Dad, what is this? And can I have it?
The discovery reunited the man and his map.
Here's Lucius.
New sections exploded onto panels. To change things up, Jerry started using box tops.
Pretzel boxes and
Yeah.
beer boxes and Raisin Bran boxes. This panel right here was the original one, so the granddaddy of the entire map.
A friend, an author, asked about the lives of the people who live in this fantasy world. Jerry didn't know what to say, but to create some conflict, he introduced the void, a sort of white blob that randomly lands on the map and begins to consume it.
But in the meantime, in the middle of it is growing a kind of new world.
Not a surprise, online gamers have taken a liking to Jerry's map. The popular game Minecraft, which is all about building worlds, now sports a Jerry-inspired add-on.
And it's called Jerry's Map Mod.
For Minecraft.
Right, for Minecraft.
Fellow artists have gotten in on the act, contributing guest panels.
This is a piece contributed by a guy in the Netherlands.
But for the most part, it's all Jerry's handiwork. Speaking of work, neither of us plan to quit our day jobs.
I'm not sure I could make a map. Do you want to try your hand at doing the news?
Oh, no.
Where does it go from here? 2,700 tiles at this point.
Yeah. Well, I'll just keep going. I don't know. I don't know how many years I have left to do it, but I'll keep up until I can't do it anymore.